everyone, welcome back to another episode of Off Air with Casey Getz and Kristen Kwan. I'm Kristen Kwan and he is Casey Getz. And of course, we want to thank Food City for sponsoring this awesome podcast.
First and last name introduction. It's been a while. Usually you just go Casey and Kristen.
I just, wanted to switch it up and use our full
Good for name recognition.
Our full birth names.
Brand. Yeah, okay.
Maybe next month or next week, I'll throw in our middle names.
Ooh. Do you know my middle name?
I do.
I don't know yours.
You don't?
There's one that comes to mind, but I'm not gonna say it because it's probably not right.
Your middle name starts with an M.
It does. Does yours start with
Methuselah.
Methuselah?
So a funny story about Methuselah, since we're speaking of it. There's this dog that Rebecca had featured on her Rebecca's Rescue Spotlight, if you've ever watched Channel 5, and its name was Methuselah. So we'll show a picture of it for you, but it was up for adoption, and we thought it was the cutest little thing ever, because its little tongue hung out all the time.
Who's Methuselah?
But it's been adopted now. The dog.
No, I mean, but the character, is that from a show? Or are you making...
Isn't that a biblical name?
I don't know.
Just like you don't know Shadrach. Let's look it up.
I know Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego because you and Dave sing it all the time.
Yes. Methuselah.
We need to get Dave in here before he retires and have you two sing Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Anyways. Oh, wait, no. Yes, it is! A biblical patriarch and a figure in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not my middle name, but
no,
that's because of an M.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
He was the son of Enoch and the grandfather of Noah. And I really hope you know the story of Noah.
I do. The Ark?
Yes,
yeah.
You know that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, anywho, we get off topic. So what do you want to talk about today?
Well, it is now February. This is our first podcast of February. A couple of big events coming up. We have, first of all, we got the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. Exciting, not exciting, as you and I both have to work.
Boo.
The way it works here for us is we have, obviously, we're an NBC and a Fox affiliate. So if the Super Bowl is on either NBC or Fox, we have to be here to do the newscast after the game. If it's on CBS, we do not have to be here. So we can have like a party outside of the station. And what is actually fun now is ABC and ESPN are going to get a Super Bowl, I believe, next year. So it used to be 2 out of every 3 years. We had to work on Super Bowl Sunday, but now I think it might go to where it's 2 out of every 4 years.
So what you're saying is next year we won't have to
We will not have to work next year.
That means we get to have a party.
Yes. But yeah, we'll have a party here at the station. Well, because we'll have a lot more people here working. But yeah, so it'll be nice to like last year we were here at the station for the Super Bowl. And we'll be here again for the Seahawks and the Patriots.
Was I here last year? Why don't I remember that?
You know what? Because it was during the Boswell trial.
Oh, that's right.
Dave and I were here and we both had, we were both sick, Dave and I, and we both sounded awful on TV, but we were here.
I remember that. I was like, wait, I don't remember this at all, but I also don't have any. You're right. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl at my house, and yeah, that's crazy.
That's coming now, so it's been a year now since that.
Yes, man, time really flies. I'm telling you, there's sometimes people will be like bringing up some kind of story that we covered or something, and I'm like, oh, that happened yesterday. And then I'm like, that happened in 2019? That was that long ago? Oh my gosh. It's just crazy how time flies and we do so many stories that they fly too. But the Super Bowl will be fun. We'll be together. We spent a lot of Super Bowls together, actually.
Yeah, last year was one of those, because when we don't have to work here,
we usually just hang out too.
We usually go to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And that's really the only time we can go to Dave's house. We get invited once every third year, for the Super Bowl.
Sometimes we get a summer invite if he's feels like he wants to make ribs or something. But so, yep, we'll be here. So if you're watching the Super Bowl, just hang out a little bit longer and watch the news after.
And after the Olympics, it's not after the game. We have to wait because when the game's over, they're going to show an hour of Olympics that's on tape delay from Milan. So the news doesn't even start until midnight
I forgot about that.
That's if the game doesn't go long. But who are you rooting for in the game?
So, I not to spoil what who you like to win, but I do like Drake May.
Yeah.
We also
Seems like a very likable guy from
he
BC.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I also not like a super Patriots fan. Like I'm like, them again. You know what I mean? Like it feels like they're always in the Super Bowl. How many times have they been in the Super Bowl? Do you even know? It's probably a
I
lot.
think it's 10 or 11.
It's crazy. So I get kind of tired of seeing them.
But this is a whole, like, it's not Belichick
No,
Brady anymore. And it's a whole
right. It's
new
a new
crew.
new crew.
There might be like one, I think there's maybe one player from that era that's still on the team,
Wow,
like
that's
as
kind of
new
crazy.
coach. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, so it's like a
everything's different.
Patriots 2.0.
So
Yeah.
I do like Drake May, so I wouldn't mind to see them win, but if you're asking me who I think will win, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Seattle is favored. I mean, they're the number one seed in the NFC. The Patriots were the number two seed in the AFC. They upset or they didn't upset, they were favored to beat the Broncos because, the Broncos quarterback got hurt and Bo Nix did not play in the championship game. But I too am rooting for the Patriots, which just saying that, I still can't believe I'm doing that because
As a
during the
Steelers
Brady
fan.
Belichick era, I hated the Patriots. But this is a new era, and also there are some local connections
And
with the
that's huge.
Patriots. Yeah,
I like
obviously
that.
Justin Hamilton, who went to Clintwood High School, he is the cornerbacks coach in his first season with the Patriots. And then Ryan Cowden, who went to Lebanon High School, he is the vice president of player personnel, which is basically the number two person in the organization on the personnel side, right below the general manager.
Yeah.
So the fact that those two guys are going to be there with the Titans, I was able actually to do Zooms with both of those guys recently. So that guy's another reason why I'm rooting for the Patriots because they both took, time out of their very busy schedules in uh, you know, the week leading up to the Super Bowl to talk to local media. So I really appreciated that. And so, yeah, that's just another reason why I'm going to root for the Patriots. I'd like to see those two guys get a Super Bowl. Ryan Cowden, this will actually be his third Super Bowl he's been a part of. He was with the Panthers when they played in both of the Super Bowls, uh, when they actually lost to the Patriots, like that was like 20 years ago, something like that. That was when Mike Vrabel was a player for the Patriots. And then 10 years ago, they lost to the Broncos when Cam Newton was the quarterback for the Panthers. He was in the Panthers organization for like over a decade. So they made it to two Super Bowls. He's 0 for 2. And he said, well, thanks for reminding me that we haven't won one yet, but hopefully the third time is the charm. The cool thing that he told me is the last Super Bowl that the Panthers were in was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara.
Yes.
10 years later, same spot. So he said that him and his family, they want to kind of recreate a photo that they took 10 years ago in the same spot. And he said, hopefully it just ends with our confetti dropping instead of the other team.
That was really neat.
Yeah.
And you can watch your interviews with them on our YouTube page.
Yes, yes, you can. So it was about, I think I did about 10 minutes. Kristen's got a little ice drink here.
Sorry.
I think I did about 10 minutes with Justin, and it was about maybe 13 or 14 minutes with Ryan. So yeah, it was
That's really cool.
yeah, I talked to Justin last Friday, like in the evening, because they were done with practice. He was able to get home, and then Ryan, he was actually in Mobile, Alabama, earlier last week for the Senior Bowl because it's like they're already, you're already planning ahead for the draft and get ready for that. So he was back in Foxborough. But I caught up with him on Saturday when he got back from, and then they were, getting ready to. They flew out to California on Sunday, and then now they got the game coming up this Sunday.
Have you talked to Justin Hamilton before?
I had not,
You had never talked to
had
him before.
not, no.
Do they have remembrance of WCYB at all? Or
He should because I remember 3 or 4 years ago when Andrew McClung worked here, he did a story like when Justin became the defensive
Mm.
coordinator at Virginia Tech. And we found the package that the sports person at the time did when Justin won Player of the Week, high school
Oh,
football Player of the
awesome.
Week. And so he was at Clintwood, and like they did a running play in practice, and he had his trophy to do so instead of the football.
Yeah.
So I think he remembered. He told me his mom still lives here.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And Ryan, his parents live here. His sister lives in the area. So yeah, they are familiar.
They're still visiting Southwest Virginia and
Yeah, I don't know
how,
how often. I know
right.
Ryan told me because I asked him, he played all sports at Lebanon, and he told me I asked him about Doc Adams, the legendary baseball coach that was there just until recently. Yeah,
Yes.
and he said that he actually brought his family a couple years ago to a Lebanon baseball game to see Doc. So yeah, so he was in here in town a couple years ago, and I'm not sure, with Justin, he's bounced around a lot. Both of them are in their first year at the Patriots, so that's really cool too. I mean, this is, but Justin, he was exclusively he started coaching at UVA Wise.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
now he is in the Super Bowl with the Patriots in 15 years. I think it was 2011 when he started coaching in college. And in 15 years, he's kind of went through college, got in the NFL a couple years ago, but he's already been with the Titans, the Colts, and the Patriots as a coach. I mean, you got to move I mean, he said he gets a sacrifice. He's like, he's like, my daughter's in fourth grade. She's been in a different school every year. He's
Hey,
like,
you just never know where like life's
yeah.
gonna take you.
But he's like, those are, maybe some of the drawbacks, but the positives, he's like, my kids are going to be at the Super Bowl. He's like, there
Yeah.
are some pluses that come with it, and there are some negatives in terms of the family life. Ryan Cowden, he was with the Panthers for a long time. Then he was with the Titans for like, I think 6 or 7 years. And then before he went to New England, he was with the Giants. For a couple years. So he has bounced around. His kids are older than Justin's. But yeah, so that's really cool to see, people. That's what Justin told me. His message would be to like the community is like whatever you want to do, like you can do it. He's like, I'm an example of that. Like I'm from Clintwood, Virginia, and I'm
Yeah.
coaching in the Super Bowl.
That's so cool.
And
And he says that about his family, but I grew up kind of in that world. My dad was military, so we moved around a lot. I went to like I think I counted one time I've lived in like 13 or 14 different places. Um, and that's just like different cities and whatnot. And so when you're young though, that's all you really know. So it's not like I mean, I think it's probably harder on the parents to like have to do that. And you're like, oh, I'm pulling my kids. It's harder definitely as a parent than it would be as a kid. But I don't, but kids are different too. Like some kids probably are not as outgoing or, but I think it taught me a lot about being adaptable and maybe part of the reason why I'm in this kind of job now is because it was kind of like new school you either make friends or you don't have any. So kind of
yeah,
kind of how I live life now too. So,
yeah. I mean, and
hey, you
it's
want to do an interview with me?
yeah, you are very outgoing, but I guess you learned that at a young. Maybe if you were in
You
a where you grew up in a town and you never moved, maybe
maybe I never would be that way.
yeah, who knows?
Yeah. So change doesn't really, but I
I was on the other
but I
end of the
can do it a
spectrum.
little
I
bit.
was same school, same
Yeah.
house until I went off to college, and
And you turned out pretty outgoing too, so,
yeah, not as much as you though. Yeah.
Well, I do like to yap.
Yes. Kristen has never met a wall that he won't talk to.
Not very nice.
Oh, it's a joke.
I know.
Valentine's Day is also coming up.
It is.
That's like next weekend
Uh-huh.
on a Saturday. So, people may they can celebrate it on the actual day, but I'm assuming, restaurants will probably be crazy busy.
I know.
Uh,
I always kind of hate it when it's on a Saturday.
yeah.
But even if it's not, the Saturday before or the Saturday
After.
after are going to be crazy
Yeah.
too. So there's really no winning. But Valentine's Day, um, of course I'll be off. My husband will be off. So it's like, oh, we could actually go out. But is there any luck that we're going to get a table anywhere in the Tri-Cities on Valentine's Day?
Better have a reservation already.
Probs not. And do we?
Probably not.
Probably not. So I don't know.
And we also have our next stop on our 70th anniversary tour is February the 19th in
Abingdon.
Abingdon. You and I are going to be at the Martha Washington.
So nice.
Yeah,
Have you been there?
I have. It's been a long, long time though, since I've been inside.
I honestly have been inside maybe one time, and I was meeting someone for an interview, I think there or something. So I've never even really seen the ins and outs. So I'm gonna be really excited to like maybe like I did the Allendale walk around to watch,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've never been inside
like
there.
but of course the Martha will probably have a lot more people hanging out
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
the
there was nobody in
Allendale.
Allendale.
There was nobody there, so
Yeah.
I just like walked around and looked at everything. But I am really into like the history and things like that. So it'll be fun for me.
Yeah, and then I think Rebecca Pepin's gonna be across the street at the Barter Theater.
Hmm.
So we'll have a lot of people up there, and yeah, but that'd be very close, just across the street.
Yes, and I am working on a story. I think you got out of doing a story for this one,
I
but
did.
for
Yeah.
this one, I am doing a story on the tavern.
Oh.
So, we'll be
Have
interested
you
in
eaten there
that.
before?
Oh, yes, and I love it, for being
One time.
honest.
Yeah, we went.
I just love a steak. That's my favorite food, steak, and they have a good one.
They do.
So, if you have any other steak recommendations around the Tri-Cities, let
Yeah.
me know because I'd love to know. I haven't tried Juniper yet though, and I've heard they've got a good steak, and that's a popular one in Johnson City.
It is.
So,
Yeah, I've been
I
there a couple times.
would like to try that. I'm a frequent chop house lover, and there is nothing wrong with the Texas Roadhouse.
There is not. Nope.
That's
It
the,
just gets crowded.
yeah,
And that's where, we were at the night you won your Emmy.
I know.
We at Texas Roadhouse, always on a special place in the heart.
It does. The
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse just reminds me of
Excellence.
of Emmys.
Yes, of Emmys. Excellence.
That's where maybe that's like foreshadowing for me, like
Yeah.
I just got to eat more Texas Roadhouse. Can do better stories. I don't know.
That was about this time of the year, wasn't it? Was it not in February
It
or?
was. Yeah, the Emmys are actually on this year too. The award ceremony didn't alert, no one got nominated this year from the station. But the Emmys na they the reason I won my Emmy at Texas Roadhouse was because it was COVID.
Yeah.
So nobody was
They were
going
gone.
anywhere. There
Yeah.
was no in-person. But normally you dress in like a ridiculous fancy dress and you go to this dinner. And I actually got to go last year because I was nominated, but
Nashville, right?
yes,
Yeah.
but didn't win. So
Yeah.
again, it's in Nashville again this year, and it's again on Valentine's Day.
Ah,
So it's on Valentine's Day again, and it'll be at that fancy place and whatnot. But yeah, so coming up.
okay. I think that's kind of covered all the things.
You want to have a snack?
Yeah, before snack, gotta give a shout out. Our little man Grant turned 6 months old.
Picture. We'll show the picture.
Yeah, we're gonna show the picture.
Yeah.
Put it on my Facebook page. But yeah, you talk about time flying. It's like 6 months already. That was like, I mean, every month, but it's like when you get down there, something about 6 months is like, wow, like halfway to a year already.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's cool to
And then
shout
you're
out.
gonna wake up to one day and you're gonna be like, how is he 6? That's what's
Yeah,
gonna happen to you. It really like, and I tell people this all the time, but like everyone's always like, oh, the time flies, the time flies. Like soak it in while you have them because they're only little for so long. That is the most true statement if I've ever heard it because it's like they grow so much in such a little time, it feels like, versus like for us, like, oh, that was 5 years ago, but we kind of are still the same, you know?
yeah,
Like there's like little changes.
because we have 30 plus years.
Right.
Yeah,
But when they're young like that, it's like, oh my gosh. And then you look back on pictures and you're like, oh, remember when they were like this? Because
yeah.
they
You
just
think about
change so much.
like for I'm 40 years old. So you say like, yeah, in a 5 year period. I mean, that's just like
You're not really going to
that's
change
like
your whole
that's like
life.
an eighth of my life. I
Right.
mean, and a 6 month old, like an eighth of his life, you're talking like like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's lived in a couple weeks is like what I've done in 5 years.
And they just like, they grow so much
Yeah.
as like, a human too. It's like they go from like,
Holding him in your hand.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, and
God,
then
he's
they're
heavy.
walking, and then they like start eating different things, and it's just like you wake up and you're like, wait, when did they start eating real food? Like when did we introduce that? And so like sometimes I can't even remember like certain milestones or whatever. So maybe I hope you're writing it down. Maybe Kelly is. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think she has
A little
there's like
baby
yeah, like a
book.
journal or something like that. Yeah, that you
And then if you
it's
have another one, that will never happen for the other one.
just like it's just like a shower, right? Just the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just the first one and then the second one is like
Get all the hand me
like you should see
downs.
my baby book. Like my brother's is like full. Like all the pages are filled out. And then mine it was like my mom got halfway through it and she was like, cool.
Kids fine.
Yeah. So
Well, what do you got this week, snack wise?
next. So I'm a little behind on this viral trend. For us to
Just
try.
expired. We'll be ahead of the game.
No, this is brand new, but there's this viral thing that's been going around and it has recently, like it was like maybe like more like this summer, it was super viral, but it was very expensive back then. So now more places, like you'll see it now when you go to the grocery store and stuff, more places are like bringing it in and now it's more affordable.
Okay.
But Dubai chocolate, have you heard of that?
No.
So Dubai chocolate is like a big thing right now,
Hmm.
Dubai style. And so what it is it's milk chocolate with pistachio. It makes it green. And then it's got this like, I don't even know how you say it, kadif, kaidif. I don't know. It's like a, you'll just see. It's in there too. And when you crack it open, it's like crunchy a little bit inside. So we're gonna try the Dubai style chocolate.
Huh.
And then when I was shopping for this, Five Below had a Dubai style drink. Dubai style chocolate. Taste the tradition and discover the trend. So, um, yeah, this doesn't look that great, but I figured we could try it.
Okay.
So here's your cup.
Thank you.
And you want to try the chocolate first?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll open this up. And this can get really expensive.
Well, I mean, you Dubai, that's one of the first things you think of is like Gracie.
Is that what you think of?
Well, that's one of the first things, yeah.
Didn't we have, remember when Cole Johnson used to work here? He was a sports
Yeah.
anchor. I think, wasn't that where he was going on his honeymoon?
Maldives.
Oh, never
I
mind.
think they were, but I think they were going to
Yeah, they
stay
had
there
to
for the
stay in
night.
Dubai
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, bring me some chocolate
I don't
because this
remember
was
saying
like
that.
a thing. Okay, so like Lindor, you know, the like
Yeah.
Lindor, they make a Dubai stuff too, and they had it there too, but it was $15. So I was like, nah, we're going cheaper. Okay, so I'll break it open for the camera. It was kind of anticlimactic. I don't know. It's supposed to be, it's kind of green inside. Okay.
Here, I'll take one of these ones
Here.
here. No, I'm going to take the,
You don't want to touch it.
no.
He's a germaphobe. Mmm. Mmm. You like pistachio?
Oh,
I love pistachio, personally.
it's pretty good.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 9. What do you think?
I'm going to say 8.
Fun fact too, Starbucks is doing like an iced Dubai matcha right now too. Matcha latte. Okay.
I'm going to have one more bar. Oh, God, there's plenty. Oh, my gosh.
It's like got a little green tint
It
to
looks
it.
like, no, I'm not going to say what it looks like, but
Something that Grant.
very, very recently. Oh, that's freaking awful.
What
The
do you
hell is this?
do you like it? It's Dubai chocolate.
No, I don't like it.
It kind of tastes like matcha with like chocolate in it. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe a 1 on that.
No, yeah, that's terrible.
Can you taste the pistachio? Hmm. Well, there you go. We tried it.
Hmm.
And you've discovered pistachio chocolate.
Where'd you buy this at?
Five Below.
Uh-huh.
But now that we've had it, notice that it's everywhere. Like the blended peddler,
Like I would actually like,
eat the chocolate again.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, the chocolate, like I would actually eat that again.
Yeah, it's very, like I said, it went very viral on TikTok
Okay.
and like very trendy.
I don't have TikTok,
Um,
so yeah, I've never heard of it.
and then like the blended peddler this summer, they did a Dubai style like strawberry cup. So they
Oh,
put strawberries in a cup and then they put the pistachio cream on top and chocolate and then the crunchies, whatever the crunchy kadif, whatever. That gives it that little crunch in there.
distributed by Chocovia USA in Philadelphia. How about that?
Look at
Yeah.
there. So there you go. A 9.
Well, thank you for the Dubai chocolate. It was
Mhm.
excellent. I guess we'll wrap it up for this week on the podcast. If we don't do another one before Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the Super Bowl this weekend. Eat a lot of good food. Have fun, but be safe first and foremost.
Bye.
Thanks to Food City.